Welcome to LUME Auto. In the world of high-performance automobiles, a car is often judged by its horsepower, its 0 to 60 time, and its aerodynamic efficiency. But for the ultimate patron of luxury, a car is not a machine. It is a canvas. It is a four-wheeled gallery, a rolling sculpture, and the most exquisite piece of personal art one can commission. Today, we are not looking at a vehicle. We are admiring a masterpiece, the Rolls-Royce Phantom Orchid, a bespoke creation that stands as the absolute zenith of automotive artistic expression. This specific commission pushes the very boundaries of craftsmanship, blending the quiet majesty of the Phantom chassis with the delicate, painstaking artistry of the world's most skilled artisans. Its true value lies not in its engine, but in the untold hours of dedication, the rare materials, and the singular, breathtaking beauty of its design. For the owner, this car is a permanent mobile exhibition of bespoke perfection, a tranquil sanctuary that moves with the grace of its namesake flower. The exterior of the Phantom Orchid sets a tone of immediate, subdued elegance. The body is finished in a unique, custom-blended paint that is a subtle, silvery-white with hints of pearl and violet, creating an iridescent quality that shifts with the light. This is not simply paint. It is a meticulous, multi-layered finish achieved through hours of hand polishing and application. The color is intended to mimic the delicate, luminous sheen found on the petals of a rare orchid, giving the massive Phantom a surprisingly delicate and ephemeral appearance. The iconic Spirit of Ecstasy hood ornament, traditionally silver, is here finished in a frosted solid silver with rose gold accents, giving the Flying Lady a warmer, more artistic dimension. Every chrome element on the exterior, from the grille to the window surrounds, has been meticulously polished and plated to achieve a mirror-like finish that reflects the world in a pristine, elegant blur. This is a car that demands quiet reverence, drawing the eye not through aggression, but through pure, serene, aesthetic perfection. The true artistry of the Phantom Orchid begins the moment the massive rear hinge door glides open. The interior is a symphony of rare materials and light, designed to evoke the tranquility and ethereal beauty of a private garden. The dominant feature of the cabin is the material used for the seating, a bespoke, cream-colored full-grain leather, hand-selected for its flawless texture and dyed with organic pigments to achieve a soft, natural hue. The leather is stitched with a subtle, flowing pattern inspired by the curved lines of the orchid's stem, using a silvery-white silk thread that creates a tactile and visually serene surface. The seats themselves are deep, cocooning armchairs, upholstered for absolute, silent comfort, ensuring that the passenger feels cradled in a cloud of bespoke luxury. This attention to tactile detail ensures that the experience of sitting in the car is as much a part of the artistic appreciation as the visual display. The dashboard, or the gallery, is the literal centerpiece of the Phantom Orchid's artistic philosophy. This unique feature, exclusive to the Rolls-Royce Phantom, is a large, glass-enclosed space that runs the entire width of the dashboard, allowing the owner to house a piece of original, protected art. For the Orchid Commission, the gallery holds a stunning, original sculpture created by a globally renowned artist who specializes in nature-inspired, precious metal work. The sculpture is a delicate, intricate, three-dimensional representation of a rare Singapore orchid, handcrafted from solid platinum and rose gold. The petals are formed from thousands of tiny, polished platinum leaves, while the center column of the flower is accented with veins of soft, polished rose gold. The sculpture is mounted on a layer of deep, rich, pearlescent mother-of-pearl, which serves as a luminous backdrop, making the metallic flower appear to float in a sea of light. This dashboard is not merely a display. It is a protected, museum-quality piece of jewelry that travels at speed. The wood veneers used throughout the cabin are a rare species of open-pore Santos Rosewood, chosen for its deep, complex grain and subtle reddish hue. The wood is finished with a delicate satin lacquer that allows the tactile texture of the grain to remain palpable, rather than being sealed under a thick, glossy coat. This choice reflects the natural, organic inspiration of the orchid. The woodwork is not limited to simple panels. The door cappings feature custom, inlaid mother-of-pearl patterns that subtly echo the curves of the orchid sculpture in the gallery. These intricate inlays require hundreds of hours of painstaking work by master marquetry experts, a quiet testament to the hand craftsmanship that defines the Rolls-Royce experience. Every piece of wood is sourced from the same tree and treated with the same meticulous care to ensure a seamless, visually coherent grain pattern throughout the entire interior. Above the passengers, the famous Starlight Headliner is given a truly bespoke treatment. This ceiling, already a marvel of fiber optic technology, is customized here with an unprecedented number of individual light points, over 2,000, each one placed by hand to create the most dense and dazzling field of stars possible. The pattern is not random. It precisely maps the constellation of the southern hemisphere sky, visible from the gardens where the owner first encountered the orchid that inspired the car. Furthermore, the light intensity and color temperature of the fibers are tuned to a soft, warm, violet-pink glow, mimicking the exact colors of the orchid petals. The sheer complexity of hand-threading thousands of fiber optics into the leather roof lining to create this shimmering canopy is a dedication to aesthetic detail that few other vehicles on Earth can boast. The privacy divider, a key feature in a chauffeured Phantom, is itself a canvas for unique artistry. The glass used in the partition is a custom etched crystal, treated with a delicate, translucent pattern of orchids that appear to bloom and fade as the light changes. This etching is done by a specialized crystal artisan who uses acid and hand polishing techniques to achieve the depth and delicacy of the floral motif. The mechanism that raises and lowers the partition is completely silent, ensuring that the transition between privacy and openness is a serene, almost invisible movement. The surrounding frame of the divider is finished in brushed rose gold, which provides a warm visual boundary between the front and rear compartments, a quiet sign of the luxury that separates the driver from the owner. The rear entertainment screens and control panels are integrated seamlessly into the design. When not in use, the screens retract into the seat backs, and the control surfaces are covered by sliding panels of the same Santos Rosewood veneer. This ensures that the cabin's visual coherence and artistic serenity are never compromised by the intrusion of visible technology. The focus remains entirely on the natural materials, the artwork, and the hand craftsmanship. Even the small circular analog clock on the dashboard is custom-made, featuring a face crafted from polished mother-of-pearl with rose-gold hands, turning a simple timepiece into a discreet piece of jewelry. The rear picnic tables, which fold out from the back of the front seats, are not simple trays. They are two-piece marquetry masterpieces. When deployed, the surface reveals an intricate, hand-cut wood inlay depicting a stylized bouquet of blooming orchids, using dozens of different shades of naturally dyed woods to achieve the color complexity of the flowers. The edges of the table are bordered with a delicate rose gold trim. The mechanism for the table is sprung and dampened, allowing them to fold out with a gentle, controlled motion that feels deliberate and luxurious, reflecting the care taken with every functional element of the artistic interior. The attention to the smallest accessories further elevates the car's status as a comprehensive work of art. The rear compartment houses a custom-designed bespoke hamper, upholstered in the same cream leather and fitted with custom-made silver flatware and hand-cut crystal flutes. The silverware features the orchid motif lightly etched into the handles. This hamper, designed for an afternoon of quiet contemplation and champagne, is itself a custom-made luxury item that reinforces the theme of effortless elegance and artistic perfection. The entire vehicle is a cocoon of curated beauty, designed to transport its owner not just physically but aesthetically, into a world where only beauty and craftsmanship matter. The color palette is meticulously balanced to ensure the theme is communicated without being overwhelming. The exterior's silvery-white and pearl finish is carried into the interior through the cream leather and the Starlight Headliner. The warm rose gold and the deep red of the Santos Rosewood act as the natural, earthy tones, mimicking the wood and soil that would support the delicate orchid. The touches of violet and sapphire blue in the velvet and accents serve as the vibrant, yet controlled, burst of floral color. This deliberate, controlled use of color ensures that the Phantom Orchid remains a unified, serene piece of art, where every hue and shade contributes to the overall tranquility and sophisticated beauty of the cabin. The sound insulation of the cabin, often noted for its waftability, is treated here as another layer of the aesthetic experience. The near-perfect silence of the interior is intentional, designed to allow the passenger to fully appreciate the visual and tactile beauty of the craftsmanship without any external distractions. The thick wool carpets, custom woven from the softest alpaca wool, the double-glazed acoustic glass, and the layers of insulation are all working in harmony to create a sensory vacuum. A quiet, private space where the only sound is the gentle rustle of silk or the subtle shimmer of the Starlight Headliner. This silence is the blank canvas upon which the visual art of the interior is displayed. The footrests and floor mats, elements often ignored, are given an artistic touch. The carpets are deep pile alpaca wool, woven with a dense, custom pattern that feels impossibly soft underfoot. The footrests, which deploy electrically, are plated in brushed platinum and feature a laser-etched design of a simple, stylized orchid flower, a subtle detail that continues the theme of floral elegance right down to the floor. These small, hidden features are what distinguish a bespoke Rolls-Royce from any other luxury car, the commitment to excellence in every single, minute detail, whether visible or not. The spirit of Ecstasy's mechanism is also a moment of choreographed beauty. The mechanism that allows the figurine to silently retract into the hood is damped and slowed to ensure the movement is deliberate and graceful. When she rises, she does so with a smooth, controlled elegance that is a visual poem, reinforcing the idea that even the functional components of the car are treated with the respect due to a sculpture. Her frosted silver and rose gold finish makes her a warm, glowing focal point on the bonnet, a perfect metallic flower leading the car. The lighting system is a masterclass in accentuating the craftsmanship. The cabin utilizes dozens of hidden, directional LED spotlights that are carefully aimed to highlight the texture of the silk velvet, the grain of the Santos Rosewood, and the sparkle of the platinum orchid sculpture in the gallery. There are no harsh shadows or overexposed areas. The lighting is designed to caress the materials, bringing their natural beauty and the intricacy of the handcraftsmanship to the forefront. This perfect control over light ensures that the Phantom Orchid is a serene and dazzling work of art, a truly unique expression of mobile elegance.